Today we're going to do an example of a problem of polynomial by a monomial.
Okay, so to make this whole fraction from a polynomial to a monomial, you have to divide it into different fractions so it can be simpler to simplify. So you put 3x to the fourth and y6 over the one that's here, which is 2x to the fourth y squared. And then plus, and then you grab the other one, which is x3 y6 over negative 2x4 y2. And the last one, which is 6x8 y squared over negative 2x to the fourth y2. Okay, so the first step is to get rid of parentheses. So negative 3 and then x2 times 2, it's 4. y3 times 2, it's y6 minus negative 2. Let's suppose here's an invisible 1 and an invisible 1. So negative 2, 1 times 3, 3. x, 1 times 3, 3. And y2 times 3, 6. Plus 6, 4 times 2, x8, and an invisible 1, 1 times 2, y2. And then in the bottom you put the same thing since you don't have anything to multiply and there are no exponents. Yes. And then this whole number, it's negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 equals negative 8. So here you put negative 8, and since here are two negatives together, this will become a positive.
For the third and last step, we would simplify. So you need to see if the whole numbers that you have can be simplified or divided between each other. So for the first numbers, you cannot simplify them, so they're going to stay the same. And when you have a variable with an exponent, you're going to subtract it. So in this case, 4 minus 4, you just cancel it. And the y6 to the y squared, you subtract it and it would be y4. But because the 6 is a larger number and it's at the top, the y to the power 4 will go on the top also. In this case, the 8 is going to be divided by the negative 2 and it would be a negative 4. But because the 8 is a larger number, it will go on top. And the x3 and the x4, you will also subtract it, so it would be x to the power of negative 1, but because the 4 is on the bottom and it's a larger number, the x will go on the bottom. And y6 and y2 will be as the previous one, y4, but because the 6 is on the top, it's going to go on top. And finally, on the last fraction, is 6 divided by negative 2, and it would be negative 3, but because the 6 is on the top, it will go on top. The x8 minus x4 would be x4, but because the greater number is on top, it will stay on the top. Finish simplifying because you have a negative and a negative dividing by each other. They're going to cancel and it's going to become a positive fraction, and this will be your answer.